I used to listen to a lot of like Blink 182 and like Green Day and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like this song I just made with Chase, it's like a mix of like all of that in there, like sad boy trap and just
like punk rock.
yeah, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like a whole different vibe. I don't even know what the like term of music would be to call it. Like it's just different. So I'm excited.
Genre. Is this thing on? Hey everybody, hope you're staying healthy. Today I have a talented rapper and vocalist, JLaw. Jake, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Breeze, featuring Catch and Z's, now streaming. Tell me about that song.
Well, we're at the studio for like 6 hours the day before we made that, and then we went in the next day, and the first 4 songs, they came out pretty decent, but then we went in and we wanted to make one from scratch. So Chase made this beat, and I just wrote some random stuff, and I was like, I wrote 2 hooks, and then I figured to try and put them both in, and then once I did that, we ended up keeping the first take of the first one, and that became like the hook for the song.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back and laid the other part, and that was supposed to be a hook too, and it ended up just being my verse on the thing, and Zach just went straight off of that, and it all flowed perfect.
Yeah, it's a super cohesive song for sure. Is that a single off the project that you guys have coming out together?
Yeah, it's gonna be on there as well.
Okay, cool. So tell me about that project.
We're probably gonna make it like 8 to 10 songs. Me and Zach have recorded probably like almost 30 songs together, but we're just picking out like the best ones, and we got to get some stuff finalized with like buying beats and all that. But once we get all that done, we're gonna have a date go out, and after Slide It gets to 1,000 plays, we're gonna like make the release date.
Okay, cool.
Put that out for everybody to know.
Yeah, what's it like to work with him?
It's awesome. Zach's one of my best friends. He's real cool, and everything just is natural when you go in, you know. Like, I don't have to worry about how it's going to come out, because it always comes out good with him.
Yeah. So your song Hour is also streaming. How is your process different when you're creating by yourself?
I either take a lot of time, or I try to do it as fast as I can just to see what it comes out. Like, make something catchy, I try to do it real fast, because I feel like the less you think about it, the more like natural it comes out. But the more time you take on it, you second guess yourself, and it doesn't come out as good. So like Hour, I made like when I first started making music, it was probably like my 5th song I made ever. And it got up to like 2,000 plays within like a year, but then just recently it started catching fire, and I don't know why, but it went up to my like top song on Spotify at least. So
yeah,
it's been taken off, and I don't know. I try to model my music about like what I'm going through at that time, or if I just want to make something like real catchy, I just try and focus on around that area, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Do you prefer creating by yourself to collaboration, or is it just kind of a different vibe?
It just depends, like, the mood, honestly. I like making music with people more than I do myself. But, like, if I'm, like, tight on money for a while, and I know I'm not going to record for a while, I like making it by myself, like, at my house. I'll just I'll pound out, like, 20 demos.
Yeah.
And then whichever one I like, I'll go and like actually record that. But working with people, I don't know, it just like it brings out more, and you like can match a certain like status, like you're trying to fit with them which you want to come out of the final product. So and usually it just flows really natural. I haven't had like any blockages with people, and you can always help each other, which is good.
Yeah. It's more like the whole, it's like the whole is more than the sum of its parts. So like you come together and make something more valuable. Yeah. Speaking of collaboration, you also recently released a song called Back to Back with Dobbs. How did you first get linked up with him?
Well, I actually went to the studio to record a song. It was the first time I went to Chase's new place up in Fairmont.
Okay.
And Dobbs was in there already for a session, and Chase showed him like a couple of my songs, and he asked if I would be down to make a collab. And I was like, well, hell yeah, I don't have anything else to do. I was like, but we got to get out of here in an hour because I was going fishing and like a whole bunch of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so I had to be out of there in an hour, and I walked in, and he was like, let's do this song. And I was like, okay, do you have a beat? And he's like, no, let's just find one. So I was like, what kind of beats you listen to? We looked through like Polo G and random beats, and then he looked at a Ski Mask beat. And the first one we listened to, we picked. And then he actually freestyled both his parts on that song.
Oh, word.
Which was nuts. I was like, damn. I was like, I'm going to write mine real quick. And then I wrote mine, then he went off of it. And then I wrote the second verse and he went off of it. But that song probably only took like 25 minutes to make.
Oh, wow.
That was one of the fastest songs I've made.
Yeah. A lot of the people I've had in here say like the ones that do really well are sometimes the fastest ones you make because it just like is so natural.
You don't think about it. It's crazy. Cook-up sessions are definitely my favorite. I don't know why. Those always come out the best.
Yeah.
Like
what is that, I guess?
A cook-up session's like where the producer makes the beat from scratch, and then you just like start writing along with it like as they're building the beat.
Okay.
That's what I just did with Chase like recently. So.
Yeah.
And then that Breeze song, that's what we did for that.
Uh-huh.
He made like the whole beat, and we just fit our parts in there.
Yeah. How did you first get linked up with him?
My girlfriend, she showed me this dude named Chase from Fairmont because she was like mutual friends in high school with like friends of his friends.
Yeah.
And he made music in high school and stuff. And then when I got with her, she showed me him because I wanted to make music since I was like in 3rd grade, but I didn't know anything about it or where to even go. And then once I was up here at WVU, I met her, and she linked me with him, and ever since then, I've been making music for like 2 years now. Uh-huh. So it's awesome. I love it.
So what made you want to make that jump? Like you said, you always wanted to make music, but you didn't make it until that point. What pushed you into that?
Well, I just like once I got up to WVU, I started playing hockey and stuff, and then I just like didn't really have any hobbies other than like just hockey and like hanging out with friends, like drinking every once in a while and stuff. But like,
yeah.
I wanted to make music in like 3rd grade because I actually went to Catholic school, and I'd be on the like Catholic school bus like bumping 50 Cent and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be a musician, and then when I met her and I finally found a connection to like make the music, that was the biggest thing. I had no idea where to go because I didn't want to just like drive to Pittsburgh and have no clue how the process or anything went.
Yeah.
I needed like a friend to like start me off, and then I met Chase, and it all went from there, which was awesome.
That's
and I've
dope.
loved it. It's probably my favorite thing to do.
You said you want to move out west to work. Are you going to continue making music when you're out there?
Yeah, I've been actually talking to my friend Chase. His like best friend's Tristan Securo, who lives in LA.
Okay.
I talked to him about recording there, like once I move out that way. So like I'm trying to get a place that's like at least 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's like the longest I want to be. I'd like to be in LA, but I got to see where I get a job first out there.
Mm-hmm.
And my main focus is to do music, but
yeah.
I got to get something so I can fund that while I'm out there.
You said you spend a lot of time looking for beats, and you like cook-up sessions. Do you ever produce your own beats?
I do actually, but I haven't like put out a song that I've made the beat for.
Okay, why not?
I just like usually if I make a beat and I want to like record on it, most of the beats I make are not like my style, if that makes sense. Like, I usually make like hard trap beats that like would be awesome for someone else, but like they don't fit my style, or like I don't know. I'm just like usually I make it, and then after the time it takes so long to make it, I just like get tired of even wanting to. Yeah, I don't want to like just hop back into making something on it. But I mean, I do want to make. Me and Zach actually made a song on a beat we made together, but we didn't go record it yet at the studio. We just did it at my house because I have like a little set up in my basement.
Okay.
That's how I do like all my demos and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I go, or I just do it from scratch. That's what I've been trying to do mostly, is just like songs from scratch.
Yeah.
Because they always come out the best. I don't know why.
So you just graduated college. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was it hard to be a student and a creative?
Not really, because like I'd be so bummed out about school that I just like want to get my mind off of it, like school and hockey, and then I'd just like go to the studio, and that would be like a comfort place basically. It just like got my mind off everything.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about like everything I was doing.
Yeah.
And then
It's a good thing you found that other hobby then.
yeah, but also like kind of the school depression kind of like brought out good stuff for songs too. Like gave me good ideas, like just like interactions and things I saw. So
Yeah.
it was nice. It definitely got to fit all the struggles and like everything together.
Yeah, like a coping.
Yeah.
Thing. I got you. Has it been hard for you to create during quarantine?
I don't know if I want to say I'm like less creative, but I feel like quarantine's definitely made me a little more lazy. I don't know. I feel like it's done that for a lot of people, but
For sure.
I just like I don't know. I play a lot of Xbox now, so like I'll be sitting there. I'm like, man, I should go like pound out a demo or something. Then I'm like, nah, I work tomorrow. So I've been working like every day of quarantine too, which that doesn't help. So I gotta like fit the days to record on the like day I'm off each week. So
Yeah.
each day I'm off, I try to go up to the studio, or if I have an early shift, I try to work on music right after.
I got
If
you.
I'm off at like 3 o'clock, I try to work on music till like 8 or something.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's definitely cut back on what I've been able to do, but at the same time, it makes me like more inspired to want to like, make better stuff and release better stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any solo projects coming out? I know you have the project with Zach, but do you have anything else?
I really haven't even made a solo song in like a few months. I mean, I have like demos at my house, but I'm gonna go probably the end of this month and make a solo song and like start working on stuff. I want to get like a whole project together of just my own,
Yeah.
because recently I've only been making like collabs, which I want to do some more stuff like just solo, just so I have it. And then I want to release like I want to start with another EP. I might actually wipe the EP I first dropped because I wasn't a huge fan of it. I just kind of like some of the songs I have on like Spotify and Apple I just released because I was so excited about them being my first songs,
Yeah.
and I didn't think they were like the best. Now that I'm like getting better, I don't think those are like ones I should have just threw out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to wipe that project. I want to keep that Demon song on like Spotify and Apple because that one's been doing pretty good. Everybody likes that one. So I want to keep that on there, but I want to like wipe that project and like take a couple of my older songs off of there and then put them on like SoundCloud. So if people still want to hear them, they can check them out. But I definitely want to drop a new EP, but make sure everything's like 10 out of 10 that
Yeah.
I like,
Nice and tight.
not just like thrown out there.
Do you think you might end up doing that continually though? Like get in the habit of making new music and then you look back on your old music and you're like, that's not good enough and you delete it?
Yeah, I think I definitely could, like, and I'm not just gonna like wipe it from like everything. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put it, because I've made so many songs. I've probably made like close to 1,000 songs, but I just release. That's why I have so many released already, even though it's like only been 2 years.
Yeah.
I have like 15 songs on there.
Mm-hmm.
I just like get so excited about releasing ones that I like, and then I look back on them. I'm like, that could have been so much better. And then I just want to make songs that are like, every time I go to the studio, I want to like make that my best song. So like the song I just did with Chase, I think that's like my best song right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did that like a week ago. So the next time I go in, I want to make that one like my best song. Keep
Yeah.
going. That way I can keep looking back and being like, man, I'm not a huge fan of this one.
Yeah.
I
Keep
wanna-
leveling up.
Yeah, unless it's doing like really good like view wise or like play wise, then I'll be like, okay, people like this. I'm not just gonna take it off.
So Run Up Slide It, once it gets to 1,000 plays, Jake and Zach are going to announce when they're going to release their joint project. Follow him on Instagram to stay updated on his new and upcoming music. I'm Sam, this is Jake. Y'all take it easy. You could do that continually.